Eirik the Unyielding, a Viking's legacy. The North Sea roared like a beast as Eirik tightened his grip on the hilt of his sword. The wind howled through the sails of the Frostborn, his longship, as he and his warriors neared the shores of Northumbria. The gods had granted them favorable winds. Odin himself seemed to guide their journey. Eirik was no mere raider. He was a man seeking redemption. His father, Jarl Sigmund, had fallen in battle years ago, betrayed by a clan that once swore loyalty. Eirik had sworn an oath before the All-Father he would reclaim his father's honor or die trying. The voyage had been long, the sea relentless, but now the time had come. He stood at the bow of his ship, his piercing blue eyes fixed on the coastline ahead. The other warriors aboard the Frostborn were sharpening their axes and whispering prayers to Thor, their breaths visible in the cold morning air. Among them was Bjorn the Bear, Eirik's closest friend and most fearsome warrior. "We should strike hard and fast," Bjorn rumbled. "Take the village before they even know what's upon them." Eirik shook his head. "No, we are not here for slaughter. We take what we need, but Rurik is mine." Bjorn smirked. "Then may the gods guide your sword." As the ship scraped against the shore, Eirik leaped into the frigid water, his men following close behind. The village ahead was small, nestled between the cliffs and the sea, its people still unaware of the storm about to break upon them. But Eirik had no desire to slay the innocent. He sought the warrior, who had betrayed his father, a man named Rurik the Black. They moved swiftly, shadows in the morning mist. The village's guards barely had time to raise an alarm before Eirik's men had overpowered them. The Frostborn's crew was ruthless but disciplined. They took food, weapons, and silver. Eirik made his way to the great hall, the heart of the village. He kicked open the wooden doors, the firelight flickering against the iron of his armor. Inside, men sat feasting and drinking, their laughter dying as they turned to see the intruder. At the head of the table sat Rurik the Black. His hair was streaked with grey now, his beard thicker, but his eyes still held the same cold cruelty that Eirik remembered from childhood. The hall fell into silence as the two warriors locked eyes. "You should have stayed in the frozen north, boy," Rurik said, gripping the handle of his axe. Eirik stepped forward, his voice steady. "The gods do not forget treachery, and neither do I." Rurik smirked and rose from his seat. "I did what any warrior would do. Your father was weak, and I took what was mine. You were just a child when he fell. Do you truly think you can challenge me now?" Eirik drew his sword, the steel glinting in the firelight. Let the gods decide. The duel was swift and brutal. Steel clashed, sparks flying in the dim hall. Rurik fought like a cornered wolf, his axe carving through the air with deadly precision.